Good morning. It is Friday. I am just getting to the school now. It's almost 9:30, so a little bit later than yesterday. I went to Orange Theory today, did a Tread 50 class. It turns out it was my 550th class, and I got a picture with our coach's dog, so I will include a photo of that. I went home last night, and as you saw from my garage video, did not have my laminator. So my first action when I get in the classroom is making my to-do list. And then I don't want to work this weekend other than having to cut out the Cricut letters now because I couldn't do it yesterday. Only work I want to do this weekend is cut out the laminated letters, laminated cardstock letters with my Cricut. I don't want to do anything else. So I'm going to really work hard today in my classroom to follow my to-do list, stay on task. My dad gave me like a whole timeline of him moving here, and so I might take a break today, just like check in with him, make sure he called the places he needs to call and whatnot. So I'm really excited about that. My co-teacher is supposed to come in today, but I don't know when, but I'm hoping we can have dinner. I'm hoping we can have lunch together. Words are so hard. I woke up tired and my first thought was, I don't want to live the school year like this. My husband knows that I am notoriously terrible at being like, I'm totally gonna go to bed. I'll set an alarm for like, I don't even know, 8:30 to start like getting ready to brush my teeth, put on my nighttime moisturizer, like a lotion, whatever, floss, and then like get into bed with my book. And it's 9:15 and I haven't flossed yet, but like my retainers are cleaning. So I started the process. So waking up today and feeling exhausted after having a very restful summer, and that was like waking up at 6:30 every day this summer. I don't want to live like that. So I think coming in today exhausted already has helped me want to be better for this school year. Just thinking like, you can't pour from an empty cup. I'm not trying to be philosophical, but I would like to have excess to pour out to my students and my job, not nothing. So all of that aside, I'm gonna go make my to-do list, crack open an Alani, tackle some shit, and see where we go from there. Okay, I've been here 20 minutes. All I've done is open my Alani can and sign into my computer. Talked to my neighbor, got a little bit of like information on some of my upcoming students. My smart board is doing some kind of firmware update, which has taken most of the 20 minutes, honestly. I did that the second I walked in. I figured it's better to do it now rather than keep pushing it off and then it like demands to be done on the first day of school when the kids are coming in. So that's taking forever, but I really want music playing. So I think I'll just have you kind of watch me make one more time because I'm gonna forget. To-do list, unpack backpack, reorganize letters and design space. And hopefully during one of those three tasks, hopefully sooner rather than later, this firmware update is done and I can, it's like a, here, flight attendant, and hopefully the firmware update is done and I can start listening to some music. So let's dive in. Hopefully I'm in screen here. I'm not crazy when I say that board feels different. Maybe it's like some kind of cleaning solution on it, but like the markers are writing funny, and so my handwriting feels off or my handwriting is different because the marker feels off and I'm trying to determine what's happening. But this is roughly my to-do list. It's going to grow. And we're gonna just hope for the best. It's now 10:04. Let's dive in. So I'm doing this pose. This feels very like It Takes Two, I think, because of the backwards hat. Like I should just swing a baseball bat and run off to go meet a foster parent. Sorry, that was like a really niche reference. But I went to go make my copies. As seen here, I came with my paper. And another little fun thing, so I can't get on the Wi-Fi, like the staff Wi-Fi, because my username changed when I got married, but I did like all the changes over the summer. So I can't get on the Wi-Fi. I can get on the like visitor Wi-Fi, which is fine. It doesn't like there's no difference other than I guess security, like whatever. But my badge that I have to like, you know, tap to get all my cloud jobs, there are no cloud jobs for my new last name. I did get to meet our new Dean of Culture. I got to meet our new I already met our new principal. We did like a whole interim forum kind of thing. Wait, interim forum, what does that even mean? We did a forum for an interim principal role. That's what I'm trying to say. So I met her very, very briefly when she was still in the hiring process. So I just chatted with her about her kids and we talked about my pink shoes. And then the main office ladies are so fast. They already got me my Friday folder covers. I don't have my Friday folders yet, but I have my covers ready. And now that I'm looking at this, oh, this is just my set. I need my co-teacher to printers. I was like, that doesn't feel like over 50. And then I will do the bulletin. Actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do next, the border, because this just feels kind of plain because it's missing the border. And so I'm going to have to, I really tried yesterday. I made it until almost 4 o'clock, maybe 3:30. Actually, I don't have a great timestamp on that, but I'm gonna say like after 3. I made it through most of the day without having to reference any old YouTube videos on how things were placed. It was when I got to these, wow, I'm doing such a great job pointing. When I got to the schedule cards, I can never remember where my bottommost one goes. And so I don't wanna start at the top because I never know if it'll fit, but I don't wanna start too high so that they're way too high then for the kids to read when it gets to the top part. I need to reprint, I'm pointing exactly at it. I need to reprint the laptop paper. So I have like garage sale stickers, and so last year I had a bunch of pink and white, so I did pink and white. But to help the kids with not making their laptops not fit, if you were here last year, you might remember that I took off, my closet's not open, I was gonna show you my closet, but I broke off the little black dividers for the 5 laptops because they don't fit with the clamshells on these, and I imagine all of my kids are gonna get clamshells on them again because they're little and they drop shit. So if you alternate them, so you can kind of see like the part in which the laptop opens. The flippy part is here, 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 here. So if they alternate them, then 5 fit just fine. So we used to do like white faces you, pink faces the wall. And so you would look at your laptop, make sure your sticker was on top. And then if you had white, it would face you, and then you put it in. If you had pink, you'd make it face the wall and then put it in. However, Tiny Humans, we went through a lot of pink and white stickers last year. So I need to just look and see like, maybe it'll be green and yellow this year. Okay, we're off to make some copies because the copy machine by me is printing on an angle for sure. I had like one master copy of this sheet and I printed it on one set of labels. Thank God I didn't do all 30. Crooked and off-centered, so different printer. Okay, made my way across the building. Almost broke the copy machine because my original got jammed. So I guess I didn't almost break it, but unpleasant experience. Met my new AP. Came back with my journal covers there, back there. My pointing is on point today. My co-teacher also came here for a bit and we had lunch together. She was cutting out some calendar things and I made all of our computer login cards for the kids. So I can't switch, but can you, okay. So like, let's say my homeroom card will go here and then her homeroom's card will go here and they both share this, computer. So it'll just be like their username, password. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about my to-do list. I'm glad I made one. And also I'm trying to remind myself that I didn't get any work done until 10 and now it's 3:15. So 5 hours of working with an actual dedicated lunch break. Didn't eat and work, I just ate. I think I'm gonna try to hang up jobs and then, I don't know, I'm gonna try to do jobs and one more thing. I don't know what that other thing is yet, but jobs and one other thing. She's dead. It's the end of day 2. I was here a whole more than an hour later than I wanted to be because it started torrentially pouring and it never ever rains. We have had a dry winter, no snow, a dry summer. I could hear the rain over my music and I could hear it in the hallway as well, which was really crazy. So I didn't pack a jacket for that weather. Maybe I should put this down for a second. I did not pack for that type of weather. So I texted my husband, I was like, hey, on the grounds that I don't want to be drenched running to our car with all of my stuff, I'm gonna just hang out here a little while longer. So it's still thundering, but it seems like the rain has really tapered down. So I did more than the 2 things I wanted to do. The 2 things were going to be the job chart and then the second thing was number words. And so got through most of my to-do list. I already wiped it off, but I took a picture of it just for the things that I need to buy and or put on my PTO wish list. Some of the things I might just buy because they're cheap and I don't care. And then some things are temporary right now. When I get to one of the whiteboards, you're gonna see the Champs posters are hanging up. They're currently being held up with like push pin magnets, but that's not going to stay. And then certain things on my to-do list were completed but not. For example, the ladies in the main office said if I just brought them my Astro Bright paper, they didn't actually mind printing the back to school confetti cards for me. So that job has been processed. I just don't have it back yet to like cut the sheet in half and staple the baggie in, but which is fine. I have till Friday. So I'm going to do one quick lap around the room. I'm making sure all my cabinets are closed. I loathe when I'm doing a tour and a door is open somewhere and then it's too late to go back and start over. So I'm gonna go close that. Okay, we're doing pretty well today. I'm gonna go close that door and then loop around. Okay, I got these binder clips on for their mailboxes when my phone was charging. This now has the border. I'm hoping this is not on my face, like super zoomed in. I think I have finally, on year 8/10, but I guess year 8 of setting up my room, have mastered how to do bulletin borders and make it relatively pain-free. For the first time ever, I stapled these up. First time in this classroom. We're gonna look for forgiveness rather than ask for permission when it comes to that. Hung up this sign. I don't know if our specials are gonna stay the same as last year, but they're just hanging up for the sake of being hung up. I'm going to try to get a command hook or something. Maybe like a push pin that has a hook on it for my hallway chants. All the cleaning supplies are in this cabinet, so I thought it might be smart to just put both cooperation posters there. I don't think anything has changed here. Maybe I hung that up today, I can't remember. Oh no, the thunder is starting again, no! This is gonna be my AM class, PM class, so I'm gonna make blue and red signs, probably just on construction paper that say AM and PM. That's what I did last year. Then I put out like my teacher things. I don't really think that's like the greatest way to phrase that, but you know, tape, push pins, magnets, stapler tape, like just the things that I would like, stationary items. Okay, that's a better way to describe it. Maverick is now up. I'll have to write a bark of the week. All right, so this is feeling pretty good. Sometimes I would hang like a anchor chart of sorts here. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, honestly. The flag might move because I can hang it anywhere. So maybe some kind of smaller chart could go in the middle, but I feel really good about how this looks. And then all the supplies are here. And I'm just gonna put magnets on the back so that they can go there. The speech bubbles and I are going to fight. To be determined when, but we will be fighting. This bookcase being on an angle is really tripping with me right now because I need to make more labels. I said I was gonna do that last summer and never did. This will be where math anchor charts go. So I might just hang up Friends of 10 here. Friends of 10 will live here. And then this fits perfectly 3 of these sheets. So whatever unit we're in and whatever we're focusing on, it'll go there. I am also going to fix these. The boards are now out. Man, I can't believe I missed this. Oh, this might be hail. Oh, can you actually like see how bad this is? Probably not. It's terrible. It might be hail. This is gonna be the cozy corner. That'll maybe be a Monday or a Tuesday thing. These are now hanging up. Social studies, you're drunk, go home. Okay, still drunk. It's fine. Okay, social studies is a little drunk, it's fine. Math is there. I have to do some more schedule cards. I don't know if I showed this yesterday, but that's filled out. And then we're back to the front of the room.